Hi, and good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are dialing in from. Welcome. This is a live webinar. It's Thursday. It is the 12th of September. Give me a wave in the chat. Give me a hi. Let me know where you are dialing in from. Are you in the US? Are you in the UK? Are you in India? Are you in Spain? Let me know. Start lighting up the chat and let's see where everybody is from. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Amir. Hi, Alex. Hello, everybody. How are you doing this afternoon? So nice to see you. And today we're going to be talking about how you can develop a product on Amazon over $19,000. That's correct. It actually sounds like, how do you do that? Like, this is a little bit crazy, but it's not. It's actually pretty easy. And I'm going to show you the insider tricks tonight. I'm going to give you some trend reports, the lot. So if you stick around, I promise to show you those live. I'll share my screen and I'll show you as much information as you can. Hi, Anne from USA. Hello. Hi, Rahul. Nice to see you. Hi, Saba. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's a very, very busy one this afternoon, this evening. Hello, welcome. If you're just joining, this is a live webinar, and I'm going to teach you how to develop a $19,000 month business on Amazon with no competition. I'm going to be sharing with you lots of insider tips and tricks, and perhaps you're already selling on Amazon, or maybe you're not. Let me know in the chat, are you selling already on Amazon, or is this brand new to you? Give me a brand new in the chat, or maybe just let me know if you're selling already. Maybe some of you are super successful already and you've already surpassed the $19,000 a month. Maybe you're on to 50 and 60 and 70. Well, let us know in the chat. Let me know, are you a beginner or are you advanced? Because obviously it's live, so I can answer lots of questions. I am going to be reading the chat as I go, but I want to stay on topic. So what does that mean for you guys is if you stick around at the end of the session, it's going to be about an hour long. I am going to answer all of your questions. So you can ask away as many questions as you want. Oh my God, hello, 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 hello. Not yet. Yes, already selling. New. Yes. Kevin's brand new. Ed's new. FBM, so someone's doing fulfilled by merchant, not by FBA. Beginner, brand new, Jennifer. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of different visitors, lots of news. We've got some professional sellers already. Fantastic. Just started. It's brand new to me. Please, can you share the presentation and record the webinar and send it to us? Karen, I will see what we can do if we can record it. I can't promise we can send it to every single one of you, but for sure, if we can get it on a replay, we will. We do also have a very, very special offer to everybody that's on the webinar today, and you are going to absolutely love what we've got for you in store at the end. And again, if you stick around, that is for you this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're calling in from. We've got loads of people from Canada, it seems. So hi to Canadians. Hello to the USA. Lots of people calling from India as well. So it seems like a popular choice. Right now, I'm going to kick off because I'm aware that some of you may be at work still, and maybe you just want to know all the information right away, and I can give that to you. So how do you develop a $19,000 business a month with one product, might I add, and no competition? Well, I'm going to dive right into exactly how we do that. Hey, Alice from Czech Republic. Oh my God, see, we're really becoming international this evening. India again, India, USA. Wow. Remember, guys, and I'm going to talk about this tonight, this afternoon. I'm from London, by the way, so I'm on London time. That's why I keep saying this evening, because it's actually 8:05 in the evening. It doesn't matter where you live. You can sell in any Amazon marketplace, okay? Obviously, there's a few local rules. There might be a little tax indicator. You might need a bit of a different tax code, but you can sell in any marketplace. And I teach many, many students. I've been teaching for many years Amazon, and I also have an Amazon business and an agency. And actually, it's important to remember that everything that I teach you today, it doesn't matter if you're in the States, in India, in the UK, this correlates across all marketplaces. So don't think that because I've got an English accent and I'm from England, that everything that I teach tonight is not relevant to USA, to Canada, to India, to Czech Republic. It's absolutely relevant across every single country that Amazon's selling. Okay. And if you're in a country where your Amazon isn't yet, then simply sell in another country. It's super easy. Okay. So without further ado, I am going to kick off. I think we're pretty settled now. We've got quite good numbers on, and I don't think it's going to go up much more. So I am going to crack on. So why Amazon and why now? Well, look, it's pretty easy to start and it's inexpensive. What I mean by inexpensive, compared to a normal business, if you were setting up a hair salon, you'd need to negotiate the rent, you'd need staff, you need stock, you need electricity, you need power, you need products. A normal bricks and mortar business is way more expensive than an Amazon business because you can do it from home. And a lot of my students, I say to them, if you've got a full-time job, do it in the evenings, learn the course in the evenings, jump on the Zoom calls. But you can study while you are in your job getting paid. Now, you can't start many businesses from home in your spare time, but Amazon is a place that you can. And it's super important to actually become a seller these days because we're such consumers, always buying stuff, buying everything we want. But, it's really good to also sell because 90% of the people that you see on Amazon, the products that you want to buy, are people like you and me. They're not big brands. They're people like you and me, and they're making money from you guys, from yourself, from buying and buying and buying. So there's never been a better time to become a seller. And the model that I use is called private label FBA. So private label is where you take a product and you make it your own brand. So if you are on the webinar tonight thinking that I'm going to be talking about arbitrage or drop shipping, this is not the webinar for you. I'm talking all about private label FBA. Now, FBA simply means fulfilled by Amazon. We harness the power of Amazon's warehouse, okay? All their different warehouses across the country and across the world. So we literally get the product made with our own brand on it. So products like these ones, like I sell, products like these, we get them all made beautifully. And then we send them directly from the factory into one of Amazon's warehouse. Amazon then scan the barcode, they store it, they pick it, they pack it, and they ship it next day for us. Okay. Now, you can only store 200 products max when you start off with each product because Amazon aren't sure if you're going to sell well or not. So imagine if they let everybody just store thousands of products, there'd be in a lot of trouble. Okay. So 300 plus million customers worldwide are shopping every single day on Amazon. And did you know that there's over 2.7 billion visits every month? Now that number is growing. Literally, I do the slides and it's out of date. Okay. So this is how fast Amazon is growing. The sellers are never going to grow at the same rate as the people buying. So don't think like Amazon is already chock-a-block, we can't get in. If you're in the right category and you follow the steps, it's absolutely possible. Now, guys, if you are typing questions in the chat, I've got quite a few already. I will be coming to questions and answers at the end of the presentation. So be sure to stick around because I will be coming back to them. So Amazon's forecast growth from 24 to 2030. Look at that. Up and up and up and up. It is a growth machine. It is time to become part of it. If you don't get into Amazon in the next couple of years, you will be left behind. That is for sure. It is growing at the rate of knots. And literally how Amazon works, they pay into your bank account every 2 weeks. So from all the sales you've made, you see them on a daily basis, almost like minute by minute, the sales coming in. And then Amazon will hold that money for the first 30 days when you're first a new seller, just to cover refunds. And then every 2 weeks, they transfer the money into your account minus your FBA fees. 85% of young consumers buy at least one product a week. So we know that if the young consumers are buying this way, it's only going to gather more and more momentum. Okay. So there's only just over 2 million active sellers with over 9 million subscribed, but that versus the buyers is just completely out of kilter. So it is very, very great for us now to get ahead while we can. 81% of people start searching online now for products versus the high street, versus the malls, versus the big shops, the big stores. And a shocking 8 out of 10 people with Amazon Prime start searching in Amazon versus even Google. Now, let's just do a quick test. How many people here have Amazon Prime? Give me a 1 in the chat. We've got some more visitors joining us from South Africa. Hello, Noni. Hello, visitor from Pakistan. Hello, visitor from Florida. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have Amazon Prime. Give me a 1. Let me see how many people from the amount of people we've got on the webinar tonight that are using Amazon Prime. Give me a 1 in the chat. Wow. This is unbelievable, guys. I wish you could see my chat. I literally have tens of people flooding the chat. One. Wow, wow, wow. So again, like I would say, okay, I've got 1 0. Oh, another 0. Okay, that's it. So if you guys have all got Prime, then imagine if you take the power, harness the power of Amazon and use FBA, then you're getting that next day delivery. Now, I know in the States it's not always possible to get that next day delivery because of just the vastness of the country, but it is way better than a regular delivery. So FBA is the way to go. And tonight, the training, or this afternoon, depending on where you are, is for you if you're looking for a new opportunity. If you're thinking, do you know what? I'm a bit sick of my job. I'm not earning enough. Maybe you're just working too many hours. Maybe you're just like, this is ridiculous. I'm now 50 or 40 or 80 and I need more money. This is a brilliant opportunity because not only can you launch a product, you get to build your brand. You get to make products. You get to make money while you sleep. Can you imagine that? You go to bed and in the morning you check the app and you've made 10 sales. How cool is that? If you're making £10 a product or $10 a product, that's $100 you didn't have. So it's a super great way to have that constant stream of income. In fact, if you want to automate your income over the next 5 years, it's a brilliant way because we know that Amazon's only going up. I showed you the graph before. They are the stats from Amazon. You can have a predictable income stream because remember, we're creating our own brand. We're not waiting to go to the wholesalers and find somebody that has 200 products or 300 products. We're creating our own brand. That means that nobody's going to decide our own destiny, only us. You can be anywhere in the world. You can do this, okay? So be in control of your own destiny, have a predictable income stream, inflation-proof, and future-proof your income. Who doesn't want that? Well, let's see. In my next slide, I'm going to tell you all the things I'm going to teach you. So my 4 steps to secret success on Amazon. I'm going to go through what goes into choosing a good product, what makes a product profitable, and then obviously how to automate it. Then you can rinse and repeat the system as many times as you need to get to your financial freedom goal. Does that sound good? Give me a yes in the chat, please. Give me a yes in the chat if you think that sounds good. And actually, while you're there, give me some figures. Do you want to earn an extra 5K a month, 2K, 1K? What does that financial freedom figure look like to you? Do you want to earn just an extra $500? Maybe you're somebody that needs $10,000 a month. I don't know. Diddley's giving me a yes. I'm getting loads of yeses. Give me some figures as well. Let me see how much money you need to earn a month. I mean, I'm not talking about, where you want to get to. I'm talking about where do you want to start on this Amazon business? Okay, 5K. Is that the lovely Adele that I know, or is that a different Adele? I'm not sure. Give me some more numbers in the chat, guys. How much money would you like to earn? Wow, we've got someone that's wanting to earn 60, 20, 10. Okay, nice. Well, I'm going to show you a couple of products tonight that will do that with one product alone. 100K. Well, I like this. You're thinking big, guys. You're thinking big. Okay, we're getting lots and lots of figures in the chat. This gives me a really nice feel of the kind of money that you guys want to earn with this business. So thank you for playing along. It's so good to get the feedback because I just talked to a black screen. So I don't actually know who's here. So this is exactly why we're going to choose an automated Amazon business, because you're going to future-proof that income for the next 5 years, inflation-proof. You can have a predictable income stream, and actually, you don't need to be a tech expert. People say to me, but, I'm not that good on the computer. Well, to be honest, as long as you can follow the steps, it's not that difficult, okay? We've got quite a few people that want to earn 100K a month, or is that a year? That's doable. But most of all, this is the number one thing that people want: time, freedom, and location. To be free of time, to be free of the 9 to 5, to be free of you have to be in this place at this time. I think that is the most liberating thing of all. And to have the money, of course, to do what you want to do. Now, I'm going to show you those 4 steps. I'm going to show you exactly how to do them with using AMZ Scout, because that's why we're here tonight as well, appreciating AMZ Scout and the tools, because aren't they amazing? But before I do, I just wanted to show you just a little bit about my product journey. I'm not going to show you, myself jumping off mountains and climbing through, swimming through the seas and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm just going to share with you a little bit about my product journey so far over the last 20 or so years. So my belief is that, and why I created One Winning Product, is because I truly believe everybody has a great product within them. And in fact, during COVID, it was a very challenging time. And we talk about COVID like it was yesterday, and it was quite a few years ago. But it was during this time that I had a lot of people in my life that lost jobs, and unfortunately, friends of mine and family members that lost their lives. But the one positive thing that came out of it was that I began teaching people how to earn an income online, because many, many people lost their jobs. Now, I'm not sure if you are in the same position personally, or if you know somebody that also lost their job, but the only thing we really had to earn money during COVID was online. I was also selling into stores, and the stores just shut their doors. So I was left with loads of products, thinking hundreds of thousands of products, thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? Well, luckily, I'd already started selling on Amazon many, many years ago, and I was still selling on there. So I decided to take all the other stock that I had and start selling it on Amazon. And luckily, it went really, really well. But otherwise, I would have been left with all this inventory, not knowing what I could do with it. So I've been married for over 20 years. I've got 3 children. I've got an 18-year-old now. She wasn't 18 here. A 14-year-old and an 11-year-old. And I'm just a regular person. I started my life off as a professional dancer. I didn't go to Harvard. I don't have a business degree. But I met my husband, and together we had hair salons. And from this hair salon, I actually launched my own product range of makeup in 2005. And I started off with just 5 products. And over the next 13 years, I managed to grow the business from just 5 products to over 200 SKUs. That means stock keeping units, so 200 items. And I got to sell all over the world, from shopping TV channels like QVC to Amazon, to professional hair salons and distributors, and to Debenhams and House of Fraser. They're like department stores here in the UK, like Henry Bendell's and Bloomingdale's and stores like that in the UK. And actually, I started off not knowing really what I was doing. And I went to a lot of the trade shows. I did everything that I could to learn as fast as possible. And luckily, we went on to becoming a globally recognized brand, and we won lots of awards. We won Best Newcoming Brand on QVC, which is quite a big deal. And we sold on many, many different channels. So there was really sort of started my love for product. And I sold my brand in 2018 and continued to make product. I got to sell on air, like I told you, on QVC. So this was Germany and Italy and the UK, Canada and the US as well, and Australia, plus obviously in a store business. And what I'm going to teach you tonight, perhaps some of you have even bigger aspirations than Amazon. And if you do and you want to get your products into stores, I always start my research in the same way, because if people are going to buy the products on Amazon, then they're probably going to buy them in stores as well. So today, I still sell products in stores. I sell also in lots of different places as well as Amazon, and I help other brands as well as individual students like yourself create their own brands and their own business. And that's where we really carve out niches, or niches, I know you say in the States, really trying to create something completely different. I'm not about copycatting, and you'll learn that tonight or this afternoon. It's really about niching down and really launching something that's different, okay? And that's really what I want to capture in you today. So today, of course, I'm working with Amazon, TikTok, TK Maxx, TJ Maxx in America, and lots of other brands and people. Some of our stores we're having huge successes with, and our student stores as well. So over £444,000, that's over $500,000 in the last 12 months. In one of our stores, over 64,000 in a month. We've got some pet products doing super, super well. Over 2,758 units sold in the last 30 days. And again, some more figures. This was taken from a few years ago. This was over £500,000 in pet products. And this continues to do really, really well. So before I start to reveal the 4 secrets to success, I want to make sure that you are writing everything down. If you've got any questions, get them in the chat for after we finish the presentation. I'm coming right back to you. But if you want to ask those questions, please, please, please just keep writing them down. Also, feel free to write any notes, because tomorrow morning when you wake up, you're probably going to forget everything that I'm talking about. So if you are ready for me to reveal my top 4 secrets to success on Amazon, give me a 1 in the chat. And as soon as I start to receive those number ones, I'm going to crack on and I am going to share with you my first secret to success. And this is where everything starts for me. When I want to start researching and finding a product, I want to make sure people are actively searching for it. So I always start off with the point number 1. Great. I am getting loads and loads of 1s. Thank you so much for playing along. Wow. Gosh, we are getting a lot of chatter tonight. So thank you. Secret number 1 is all about doing research. Okay, so I get calls every day. They get put through to me. I don't know how, but my assistants put them through to me. And I have so many people that launch products on Amazon and they don't do any research, and they waste tens of thousands of pounds, sometimes less than that, but they waste so much money and time because they do no research. So secret number 1 for me is all about using a research tool. Now, I'm going to show you exactly why I like AMZ Scout. Obviously, we're here tonight through AMZ Scout, but they have a great tool called their free pro extension. And if you're in the Chrome browser, you can download it for free. You get about 6 free goes, and then you can buy the software. If you're thinking of buying the software, I'm going to show you more functions, and there's a special offer at the end where you can get a year's pack and some coaching from me. I mean, literally one-on-one, which I don't normally do, but AMZ Scout convinced me to offer it tonight. So we've got limited places. But the beauty about this is there's some really good indicators that quickly tell you if a niche is good, okay? If a product is good. Some of the other softwares are quite confusing. So this for me is like really easy. You can come in, download it, and it's quick bird's eye view. So if you can, go to AMZ Scout, download their free Pro extension. Make sure you are in the Chrome browser. And all then you need to do, once you've downloaded it, is go into Amazon itself. Now, if you're from the US and you want to sell in the US, it's important to remember that you search in Amazon.com. If you want to sell in Germany, it's .de. If you're in the UK, it's Amazon.co.uk. And again, what you're doing is you're going in and randomly at the beginning, you're just searching for products within Amazon. And then you can hit the Pro extension tool and it's going to bring up all of this information. Why this is so important is because immediately you're going to know if this is a good niche. Now, if you can all see under the banner that says you will need a product research tool, there's something that says niche score. It's given us a 7 here. Ideally, I like to see 7 or above. If you can get 8, 9, or 10, then it's green and it really is superb. I also look at the visibility score as low as possible. And then you've got the PL scores down here. We're really looking for green scores here again, all right? I personally don't look in reselling because I'm not a reseller. And there's loads of other information. These revenues are per month, okay? So this seller here is doing $104,000 a month. So for those of you who said 100,000 a year, if you sold a product like this, it's going to be pretty easy, okay? The key word here that people are searching is straw rug. Yes, who would have thought? A straw rug. So using a product research tool is absolutely a must. Now, some of my students say to me, well, look, how do I find a product idea? I have no clue. Like, where do I start? What are you passionate about? What can you speak with authority? How is there something you're an expert in your field at? Is there a niche that you know better than anybody else? Or maybe what do you buy from Amazon? Is there a problem with a product you've had and you think, oh my God, that should be like this, or it should be folded like this? So again, you won't be able to see my cursor, guys. So you just have to listen to what I'm saying because we don't have a cursor. It's literally, we've got a bug in our system tonight. So I can't show you. When I'm looking at the thing, I will just read out what I'm reading because you won't be able to see my cursor. So is there a problem also that you can solve? So maybe something's leaking or something doesn't fold up or the material is scratchy. Maybe the sizing is wrong. So is there a problem that you can solve? And if so, then consider those when you're starting your product research. It's almost like brainstorming, okay? So really sort of brainstorm and, you know, you really get to know, oh my God, this is amazing. Like I'm coming up with all these ideas and I'm getting all these really good niche scores, and great PL scores. And then obviously that's when we dig deeper into it. So download the AMZ Scout tool. It's absolutely amazing. And this led us on to one of our super best-selling products that we sold. And it's super, super easy. So we are already on to secret number 2. I told you, I don't want you to be here forever tonight. I don't want you to get bored. I know it's difficult, especially if you're still at work and you're trying to look like you're busy at work, but you're sneakily watching a webinar. I know what that's like. So secret number 2, give me a 2 in the chat, guys, if you are ready for secret number 2. Let's keep the energy up here. Let's see who's ready for secret number 2, because we've done our research. We've found those niche scores, the PL scores. We know people are searching for the products. And now we're on to secret number 2. What do we think secret number 2 could be, guys? Give me a 2 in the chat. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I am getting loads of twos. Secret number 2 is all about finding a great manufacturer. Now, I don't just use Alibaba, but for tonight's purposes, this afternoon's purposes, I am using Alibaba because it's a great sourcing platform. It's not just Chinese products. There are products from all over the world. You can source through Alibaba for the States, for India, for Sri Lanka. I mean, literally anywhere. So it's a fantastic website. You literally go to source your manufacturer and you type in what you're looking for. You can even click through from AMZ Scout if you buy the full software, which I'm going to show you later. It's really, really good. All you do, it looks a little bit like this. You come up to that top toolbar on Alibaba.com, and where it says, where are you looking? What are you looking for? You literally just type in what you are looking for and then the search button. After that, it starts to populate lots and lots of information, lots of factories, lots of products, and you can literally scroll and scroll and scroll. Down the left-hand side is a navigation, and I like to use and filter navigation because otherwise sometimes it can just be a bit much. There's so much information. There's so many different factories that sometimes if you don't use the filters, you can literally be just going through so many factories. So again, you can do it by verified supplier. You can do it by trade assurance, which means that your trade with this factory is assured. Of course, you can even go into management certification and product certification. So if you know the kind of certifications that your products need, so you know what kind of, this is CE, UKCA, like whatever certifications your product needs, then you can tick them there as well. So you can get super granular detail. Whatever you need, it will then populate and it will take the factories down, and it's much easier then to look through those factories and find a factory that you need. Remember, all you need to do is come onto Alibaba. There are plenty of more platforms that you can source from, but it's a great place to start because you're going to get the product idea, number 1. 2, you're going to find out, how do I source this product? Where can somebody make me this product? Okay, so Alibaba.com is a brilliant place to find it. And then we're on to secret number 3. So we've got our product, we've checked it, we made sure it works. We're going then to go and build the product out in our factory. We're going to find it. So we are coming on to secret 3 because I want to get through my secret so I can show you live exactly how the software works, what it looks like. If you get it this evening or this afternoon or tomorrow, I want to show you the kind of functions that are in it because they're crazy good. They're way beyond just the Pro Extension tool. And it's really going to help you find that winning product. Because remember, if you don't find a winning product, then you're not going to have a successful business. So it's really about finding a winning product, okay? So again, if you've got questions, guys, I'm not taking them now. I am taking them at the end. Please keep putting them in the chat. I will get to them. Give me a 3 in the chat, guys. Who here wants to hear about my secret number 3? Give me a 3 in the chat. Hey, Manjor. He's quick on those keys tonight. Lots and lots of 3s coming through. Fabulous. Thank you. Secret number 3 is all about creating a brand, creating that private label brand. So as I showed you before, it's about taking a product and making it your own. How do you take something from the ordinary to making it really amazing? Now, of course, there's loads of things to go to. In my course, I teach you step by step, everything you need to know, packaging, improvements, like all the things that you can do. But in essence, what you're doing is, of course, first you're sampling the product, you're trying the product, you're making sure there's no bugs, it's not a bad product, the product's really good. You may bundle it, you may add improvements, you may do lots of nice things, you may add a bag, there's so many things you can do. But ultimately, you need to come up with a logo and a brand, a trademark, and then you need to do your packaging. All right. So one of my products, I went from this awful looking white box on the left and made it into this beautiful product on the right. So you can see with a little bit of clever branding exactly how, what a difference that makes. How good does that look compared to the first product? And again, generic designs, you can't charge a lot of money for, okay, because they look vanilla, and we don't want to look vanilla, okay? Vanilla's not good in design. So take the cup on the left, the black cup on the left, and swip it to the one with the iconic design. Now, you can charge way more for the product on the right. Of course, there's something in the drink too, but this is iconic, okay? Take the bag on the left and we transform it into Dirt Tea. Dirt Tea has that brand ethos. It has that feeling that we get when we see it. We know that we are going to have the quality assurance. We have an emotional connection. We know that we want to be loyal to these kind of brands. And then the third product and the fourth product, candle for $1, candle for $50. Beautiful thick glass, organic ingredients as compared to a bog standard candle. So again, very, very different. Whether we've got the generic, no brand kind of products on the left to just making it way more premium, making it so it's got a much better perception. Therefore, we can charge more. We can add nicer things. We can have that whole experience that when someone gets our product, they're like, oh, this is really nice. What else did this brand do? I really like it. I want to buy this again. What else do they buy? And that's really what we're looking for, that emotional connection. What we're not looking to do is become a copycat. And we see lots of them on Amazon. So just taking a product exactly as you find it on Alibaba and slapping it onto Amazon. Now, sometimes when you look for a product on Amazon, you can just see loads and loads and loads and loads of the same product. The challenge is with that is you can only ever compete on price. So you literally end up fighting amongst yourselves, and sometimes also with the factory that make the product. So if you haven't differentiated your brand enough, then unfortunately there's only a race to the bottom of the pricing, which means that everything that you've done will be going to waste because there's nothing more really that you can do, only compete on price. It's all about brand. And if you make a really nice brand and you think it out and you get really niche and you niche down, then you can make really good profits. And there's a website I'd like to draw your attention to called Empire Flippers, where people are flipping Amazon brands and selling them for about 48 times the profit that you make a month. So don't just think of flipping houses. You can also flip your Amazon brand. And that's what many of my students are now working towards, building their brands to flip them. Okay. And again, we've got some great figures going on in our stores, very, very successful. And you can take it from looking from a regular see-through product to a beautiful palette, from, like I said before, this product to this product, ATP $1 to this beautiful brand, triple wick. And you can also achieve these kind of sales. If you put your heart and soul into it, you check that your product is really good. If you keep the customer at the center of the journey, again, these are all figures that are completely doable. And guess what? If we can do these in the UK, in the US, it's about 10 times. So there's so much that you can get from your products. But the hard work is in the beginning, guys. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a get rich for sure. Okay, who is ready for secret number 4? Give me a 4 in the chat. We are nearly there. Then we're going to go into live demo, and then I'm going to show you what offer we have for you tonight is become not only one of my students, but also get the bundle from AMZ Scout, which is absolute crazy value. But it's only for the people that are joining now because we have limited places. Also for the slots you get with me, it's one-on-one every month for 3 months. And that includes a 20 or 25-minute call every single month. So I can help you with your product selection and go through all of those details with you. So secret number 4, we've got lots of hearts. That's so sweet. Thank you for the hearts, guys. That is so nice. Secret number 4 is all about, now you may think this is boring, but I promise you, this is going to give every single one of you what you wanted. When you typed in that chat how much money you wanted, it's going to give you profit. Okay. Now, we don't start buying products till we know we're profitable, till we know the product works in our niche. Okay. Personally, I don't sell anything under £30. I also tell my students that we do not sell anything under £30. So for the US, it's $40. If you sell at a low price point, you've got to sell so many units to make any kind of money. And remember what I was saying before, if your products are too generic, it's very difficult because all you're going to do is a race to the bottom of the pricing. And there's not much differentiation going. And imagine this, if people don't have a lot of money to start their Amazon business, guess where they start? They start at the 50 cents, the $1 products. They do not start at the $20 product, okay? They start at the low end, and that's the wrong place to start. So this is just some checkpoints. Be sure you check the yearly graph of the sales history. Make sure that it's not seasonal, because for the first product, you definitely don't want a seasonal product. Find high demand, low competition niches. And of course, look at the profitability calculator. Super, super important. So what I mean by the profitability calculator is literally and you've got this in AMZ Scout, put the price in, put your landed cost in, okay? And it will work out exactly what your FBA fees are, okay? Remember, your FBA fees are the money you pay per product and only when you sell it to Amazon, because Amazon are storing that product and then they're picking it and they're packing it and they're shipping it and they're doing the customer service. So we have to pay them a percentage of our product. Now, the FBA fee is made up of the storage fee and also obviously the fulfillment fee. Okay, so they're the two costs involved with that. Round about 15 to 20%, just depending on how big your product is. Sometimes it can be a little bit more, sometimes it can be a bit less. But you can see from this product, they're making quite good profit a month here. And over the month, they're at $19,000. So this is one product. So I promised to show you a product that was doing $19,000 with one product. And this is the product. Don't worry, we've got loads more coming up. I'm going to show you some live as well. I'm going to take some live figures. So another thing that I really want you to look at, when you are getting granular and you're looking at the details, I want you to read the reviews, okay? If you read the reviews, guess what people do when they read the reviews? Yeah, you're right. They tell you everything they don't like about the product. So read them and make them better, improve them. And if you can do that, again, that leaves you so many golden nuggets. So we've already talked about your financial freedom figure, okay? This product and one more will give you a lot of money. So just look at this, an ergonomic grip toothbrush, a water flosser, cordless with 3 pressure settings, okay? Estimated monthly profit over £9,000. So that's about $11,000 a month. Okay. Again, small product cost, small weight, small packaging. Profit per unit is £28.53. That's about $35, $40, guys. So unbelievable. The second example is a Wi-Fi digital photo frame, selling for £90. And again, great constant sales here, great price, and a monthly profit of over £10,000 selling one frame. Now, how many hours is it taking you to earn £10,000 a month? Not just earn, but making profit. So how long does it take you to make £10,000 now in profit after your tax, after everything? How many months, how many weeks? Just think about it. If you could sell that frame, you'd be making over £10,000. One product, 1 month. So again, if you start from the beginning and you do the first step first, you can see actually how easy this is, okay? But you have to have a system and you have to follow it every single step, because you miss one step out and you waste your money, your time, and everything goes down the drain, okay? So imagine £10,000 per month profit, one product. Imagine then if you got another product, how much money you could be earning and making. So just those two products are making over £19,000 per month. So this one, product 2, and this one. 2 products, different categories, £9,000 and £10,000. That's £19,000, guys. So about $25,000 a month. So hopefully that's given you a little insight. So I've given you 4 top secrets. Now I'm going to just dive into some live product research. Now, I'm going to be relying on you to give me some feedback in the chat, because before we started the webinar tonight, we were told there's a bug in the system and we might not be able to share our screens. So we're a bit of a guinea pig. I could be sharing my screen and you could see nothing. So I'm going to start to share my screen, and I want you guys to let me know when you can see Amazon. So I'm going to go into Amazon.com. Let me do that right away. And I am going to see if we can share my screen. Now, yes, it's not sharing. It's not sharing and it's not caring. And I was going to do loads of show you loads of product, but it's not. So we will add this in to the replay and I'll record it after this live. See, that's what happens when you do live. But what I wanted to show you was all of the live functions. So I wanted to show you inside AMZ Scout, all the different functions within it. And yeah, I am clicking on entire screen, Alex, but unfortunately, it just doesn't click. And now I've got 25 screens. So yes, let's see again. Yeah, it's kind of doing something very strange. So I don't want to show you 25 faces of me. So I'm just going to continue. Can we bring the size back up and we will just continue? Sorry for all of the, the dramas. But, you know, this is live. This is what happens. So we will try again a little bit later and I will see if I can share my screen with you. But this hasn't happened to us before. So Amazon is for you guys if you're looking for a new opportunity, you're looking to build your own brands. That is what I offer, private label, FBA. I don't do dropshipping or wholesaling, so hopefully that's clear for you guys who really want to. And if you want to just find a better way of earning money, you don't want to have that kind of 9 to 5 having to go to work to earn the money. Remember, we keep working in the beginning while we're getting the products and we've got the money coming in, and then Amazon starts to work and we can slowly leave the job and wave goodbye and work full time on Amazon business. So we've already talked about your financial freedom figure, and I think we went from everywhere from about $3,000 to all the way to $100,000 for those of you who are really, really thinking high. All of that is achievable, and we see it every single day with our students. So just let me recap on the 4 secrets to success to selling on Amazon. Find a product with demand. Okay, so we use AMC Scout. We make sure we're in the Chrome browser, and then we make sure we go and find a good manufacturer. We then create a brand. And lastly, we make sure the product is profitable before we even start sampling. So we're not starting to get products in until we know that product is really good. You may have 3 or 4 products that you look at initially. And again, that's absolutely fine. Now, 6 crucial things that can kill your Amazon business. I see this over and over again, never getting started. In fact, I was talking to one of my students tonight, because they're getting lost in the minutia. And it's like, they just have to get started, okay? We can overanalyze, but once we've got a really good product, we need to get moving because we want to get going before someone else discovers it. That's why we're always checking the visibility score. Remember, the visibility score is really, really good. Don't think of it as passive income, okay? Don't think, oh, I'm just going to try it. You have to learn it. You have to really get involved, jump in, learn every part of it. Then you can outsource it, okay? And of course, you have to follow the sourcing strategy. You must follow that because you can really fall down if you haven't made sure you've got the right certifications. If, for instance, you've cut corners and not worked to international standards. And of course, margins can differ from product to product. You can be earning a 10% margin or a 35% margin. I've got customers and clients that we're working on really fast-moving, lower-end brands that have got really tight margins, but they're doing tens of thousands of dollars. And I've also got clients that are making really big margins. Again, depends where you're playing within Amazon, but it's all possible. So again, I wanted to show you some of my testimonials. I've got loads of testimonials. My name is Kelly Coleman, for those of you who don't know. That's Coleman without the E, so Kelly Coleman. You can see here, I've got...
Hi everyone, my name is Rashida and I am from Maryland. I'm coming to give a review on Kelly Coleman's course for the one winning product. It was absolutely amazing. I got the course in the beginning of June or the end of May, and it was absolutely amazing from start to finish. Now, I am an Amazon seller, but currently I wanted to get into the private label method, and I really researched for a long time who I really wanted to have be a part of my journey on the new business. Kelly Coleman is like the perfect person. All her content was very informative. She walks you from start to finish. You feel like you're in a room with her, like you're actually sitting in her classroom with the course. It is wonderful. Anytime I've ever asked her a question, she's always responded in such a great time, always answered my questions very, very, very clearly, and has even offered to give me...
Kelly is an expert. She's already done this. In safe hands, so I say go for it.
Huge recommendation to Kelly for her amazing business course, Starting Your Own Amazon Business.
I was on Kelly's product course last year. In fact, it was 1-to-1. She's amazing. I had no previous knowledge of products. I highly recommend her course.
She has been absolutely amazing through the whole process, guiding me through every step of the way. And if you have an opportunity to work with her, grab it with both hands. She will make your Amazon journey an absolute success.
The nice thing with working with Kelly is that obviously she does it every day, she lives, she breathes it, and so she can help you kind of understand what's going to work, what's not going to work. She can give you suggestions and just walk you through the process step by step.
You might as well do the course because it's such good value for money. I've thoroughly enjoyed it and I cannot recommend it highly enough.
Anytime that I need help, support, assistance, Kelly is right there to support me.
And I can tell Kelly is one of the best in the business before I even started, and having spent 3 days with Kelly, I realised why she's the best in the business at this.
I started working with Kelly only 2 months ago, and since then she has held my hand through the whole process. She's got so much experience and knows everything like the back of her hand.
It was a brilliant course, it was so thorough, and it really does help you. I recommend this course, you should do it.
I find it very good course to take, and I would highly recommend it with anyone else.
Hi, I'm Vicky. I've been doing the Kelly Coleman Amazon Seller course. It has been an absolutely amazing journey. Kelly and her team have been so helpful, so professional, and literally helped us on the way for everything. So not only have we learned a lot, grown a lot as people, we are now in a position where the products are on the way, and watch the space really. I've been doing this with my business partner Fiona. I'm not sure if that's something you realise you can do. You can do it with somebody that you work with. And Kelly and her team have been absolutely fantastic at managing the two of us because we are very, very different, have very different skill sets, which is why we work together, to be fair. And I would highly, highly recommend Kelly and her team. I'm very, very grateful that we chose them. Thanks, Kelly. Looking forward to the rest of the journey. Take care.
Hi, I'm back. Hopefully you can hear me now. I didn't realize we were going to play so many videos, but how nice. So guys, that was just a few of my students. That was so nice. I thought we were only going to do one testimonial, but you know, that's okay. Just to show you I'm a real person, and we've got a great offer for you tonight. Like I say, if you do watch the replay, we're going to add in some teachings, and I'm going to do some, you know, product research, so you guys can really see the full tools, because AMC Scout have a whole host of tools that you will love. Thank you, Adele. She's also writing in the chat. Course is great. Support brilliant. Thank you, my darling. It means a lot. One thing that I wanted to talk to you about as well is gifting sets. Now, although I don't like a seasonal gift, I don't like a seasonal product, if you can find a gift that sells all year round, think of one for women, for instance. I mean, we can also do one for guys as well. But for instance, this aromatherapy scented candles gift, you can give it for Mother's Day, and you can just update the copy. Then it can be for Christmas, then it can be birthday gifts. This does so well. It does over £40,000 a month, and it's just a box of candles. Honestly, I brought it just to check it out, and the candles were really small. I thought we were going to get some lavish gift, and it was tiny. But again, it serves a purpose. So many people are searching for gifts all the time, and this was a great one. So again, long burning, long lasting. There was, you know, there's two versions now. This gardening product, tiny product, it's hydroponics, so it's like a growing system. £90 a month, which is like $120. So it's quite an expensive price point, a good price point. We like those kind of price points. And again, making sales over £20,000 a month. So for a lot of you, one product, one or two products would do the trick. Okay, it's just picking that one product, the right product for you. So what I would say is Amazon FBA is for you if you can make it more of a long-term commitment. If you're thinking of it like, okay, this is my brand I'm building, or my brands I'm building for the future. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not like I'm going to spend this money and tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to be a millionaire. That would be amazing. But let me tell you, when people tell you that you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow if you invest in one of their courses, it is absolute rubbish. Those kind of get-rich schemes, they never work, okay? You have to put the hard work in. This is like starting a new business. If you've got time to show up, to learn, you will win and you will make this business a huge success. You can build for your future, for your kids, whatever that looks like for you. So my thought on all of this is, if you are patient, you think about the quality of your strategy, Amazon will reward you and you will become not just selling one product well, you'll have a whole host of products, okay? So that's really how I want you to think about Amazon. It's not a quick get rich, I'm going to do this for a few weeks and I'm going to be a millionaire. It's for the next 6 months, for the next year, what are you going to do next year and the year after to build that business? Maybe you can flip it then on Empire Flippers too, like all the other Amazon sellers. So today I've got two options for you. You can take what I've taught you and then try and figure out all the gaps. As you know, there's loads of videos around the whole world about how to start an Amazon business. But what I would say is be very careful, because if you don't have the whole journey mapped out, if you miss steps and you have a few dots and then you don't really know how to do this bit, and then you have a few more dots and you don't know how to do this, chances are that you're going to do something wrong and you're going to waste a whole lot of time and a whole lot of money. So whoever you follow, be it me, be it somebody else, make sure that you're getting your lessons with them. Make sure you get to speak to them, because there are so many mentors out there selling courses, doing things, but actually they don't help you. They run away once you've brought their course. So it's super important. Now, what I've got for you in option number 2, who here in the chat, if I handed you my personal blueprint to success on Amazon, who would want it? Give me a 2 in the chat right now, because everybody who drops me a 2 in the chat is going to qualify for the next offer that we have. Now, you don't have to take us up on this, but we've got a limited amount. So if you are really looking tonight, today, to get that blueprint for your business, give us a number 2 in the chat. We've got loads of people on tonight, so I know it is a really, really super busy session. Thank you so much. Loads of 2s coming through. Loads and loads and loads of 2s. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some of the screenshots from our clients. £68,000 selling 3,000 units only. We've got loads of 2s coming through. Remember, if you want to qualify for our offer this afternoon, this evening, then we need to see your 2s in the chat so we can make a note of your names. And this is a brand new launch, £3,000, pretty good, $5,000 in month 1. And again, increased sales on sales, January on January, 25% on one product just by being on Amazon. So it's pretty crazy. And again, this was our PPE product that we launched, £30,000. New student result in April. We just launched their product and they made over £6,000 in sales. Obviously, they took that, so it wasn't all profit. But it went better than we even thought. So reinvestment in product, all of that. Brilliant. We've got loads of 2s. The team's just making a note of everybody that's writing a 2 in the chat, because if you want to be mentored by me, that means private coaching every month and also get the whole Amazon kind of AMZ Scout pack. We've got those places up for grabs. The only thing that I ask you, we're going to do this really crazy price tonight, is that you do me a testimonial at the end of it. Please, 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 because it really helps if we can get a testimonial. So that's the only thing we're asking, is that testimonial. If you come on tonight with us and get the private coaching by me, if you would do that video, it would mean the world. Again, another product, £82,000 for the year in 23, and 24 is going to be a bumper. So I'm here to teach you how to achieve the same results from anywhere in the world. Remember, it doesn't matter that I'm in the UK, you're in the US, you're in Canada, you're in India. It doesn't matter. Amazon is the same globally. We follow the same system. We sell the same. We list the same. Yes, we have nuances. The keyword research is the same. The product research is the same. The products are the same. We are all the same at the end of the day. So don't worry that we have different languages. We can solve all of that with the software. So we've talked about why choose an Amazon automated business. I think that you guys are up for it. You can future-proof your income, and it's so important with all these different governments and everything that's happening in the world. You don't need to have previous tech experiences, okay? So don't waste any more time on trial and error. And of course, you can run this business from anywhere. The hard work is in the beginning. So my automated Amazon course is an online course, so you can learn it as fast as you can. As some people want to devour it in a month, some people it might take 6 months. It's around the 4 Ps. It's the pick, the prep, the promote, and the progress. Loads of videos, Word documents, PDFs, loads of guidance, reference guides, WhatsApp support to my personal email, my personal mobile number. So you get me on the end of a phone. Now, how handy is that if you have questions? Stuck here. What about this? What about this product? Does this mean the same thing? You're going to have loads of questions. You can only answer them if you know what you're doing. Okay, so speed is of the essence with Amazon. As we know, we do the research, we need to move. We need to get that product. Okay, so it's included in all of this as well. Okay, we've priced this at over $2,000. But again, tonight, if you stick around, you're not going to be charged anything like this. So you have 20 weeks of training. Okay, $2,000 of value. And you have a monthly call with me for the first few months of this. So this means that not only are you coming to my monthly Zoom calls, you're also having that call with me, and we'll schedule it at a time. If you're EST or PST or whatever, we'll schedule it so it's convenient for both of us. And we can talk about whatever you need to. So whether it's ad strategy, whether you're right at research, whatever that looks like, we'll talk about it and we'll get you guys going. Okay. Hand holding and support. So WhatsApp support, super, super important. Okay. And of course, you get the one-on-one again with me, the consultation in the beginning, because I need to work out where you're at, what you're looking to do, etc., etc. So you get that consultation as well as the one-to-one meetings with me for the first 3 months. Look, we've bundled this at over $5,000. It's actually worth more than that because you're getting my individual time as well. I'm looking at your specific product. Maybe you've already got a brand, you need some help with the direction. Maybe you need some line extension products. We can look at that as well. Whether it's a branding issue, logos, trademark questions, you know, we can cover it all. Now we're going to add loads of stuff. Now, this is where it gets ridiculous. You're going to think, oh my God, like this is crazy. And at the end, I'm going to drop the price. The price is like, yeah, I mean, it's like going shopping for the month. I mean, it's really not that much. You are going to also get, don't worry, Yaman, you're not going to be charged $5,000. Okay, so just hang on a minute. You're going to get the exclusive product sourcing blueprint. We're going to give you this. It's worth $800 and all of the research tools within AMZ Scout. You also get our product selection review. So I will go through your product selection that you have chose and I'll tell you why I think it's a good or a bad product, and I'll show you if I think something's wrong with it or off. I'll tell you why. So we've added all of that together. Remember, that's the online course, that's the monthly course, that's the calls with me in the consultation, and all of those tools, okay? Over £6,000 worth of value, but we're not going to charge you anywhere near that. Remember, we've got limited places, and we can get started from Monday. So we've got a couple of times already marked out for next week. So for those of you who want to get started with me next week in consultations, we can get them booked in literally from when you start purchasing. So tomorrow we'll get them booked in for next week. But please, 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 I just ask at the end of it all, we get that testimonial, because we're just building our library of testimonials and of study and case studies. Besides all this crazy value, you're going to get the whole of AMZ Scout's tools for 1 whole year. The reason that this is important is because every bit of data we're going to be looking at, you can go in and keep looking at it and making sure those products work. It's going to help us with our listing. It's going to help us with our keyword research. It's going to help us with all the other things that we need to look at. The tracker, okay? When we want to track more than one product, we're going to reverse async lookup. We're going to grab some keywords from our competitors. It's going to help us with all of those. And this was the Pro Extension tool earlier that we showed you a screen share of that I was going to do a live demo of, but we didn't get there. Niche scores, remember, over 7, hopefully 8, 9, 10. And again, Pro Extension gives you so much. You can source from anywhere in the world with the tool, and we can click through to Alibaba. We can find any product that we want to find. Keywords. We can look at literally everything with this. This is one of my personal favorites, where we can actually look at all the keyword search volumes. We can look and spy on our competitors. We can grab all their keywords. We can do all of this with the software. Check them out for yourselves. They are all above board. There's no scamming. They're all perfectly brilliant at what they do. And I've been using them for many years. We added the value together here. We're nearly at $7,000. Again, crazy value. But before we reveal the price, you're going to have to get on those keyboards, get your cameras out ready for the QR code, because we're going to do the big reveal in a minute. You are also going to get the bonuses. Now, this product report and the 12 monthly trend report is over $2,000 of money. And what I would say is there are such brilliant products in their trend reports, in their monthly reports, in their weekly reports. You're going to get them all. I absolutely love looking at the weekly hot products, because if you're clever and you spot something, you can even bring it to another marketplace. There's some really great ideas, and it shows you where everything is moving to. Did you know yesterday I found a product that you can stick on the side of your phone, and when you're on the call, can record your call, uses ChatGPT, throws it all out, puts it all in notes, boom. And it's in a product you can sell on Amazon, and it's just new. I find out so many cool things because, again, there's millions of products. You can't know all of the products on Amazon selling at once. It's impossible. The last bonus is if that wasn't enough, is AMZ Scout will give you 3 consistently high-performing product ideas. If you are looking for that product to launch and you're not sure, they will actually give you these 3. So there's so much here to unpack. In the consultations and the sessions, we can kind of get through some of this stuff as well, so you know how to use it. I can show you around the software. And of course, we can go through all of these bonuses as well, because they're just superb and great value. Now, we've got an amazing value. Over $10,000 worth of value. Now, I hope you've all got your cameras out. It's absolutely incredible. Coming up, just $749, guys. Now, the code on the left is if you want to buy it all in one go. The code on the right is to split the $749 into 4 payments. That's right. You heard it from me. $749. Split it into 4. What does that work out? Let me just go ahead. 749 divided by 4. $187 a month. Guys, this is a brand new business, okay? So if you are starting a brand new business, $187 for 4 months is probably the cheapest business you are ever going to start, People go to university for 3 years and spend however much, $100,000. This is just $187 for 4 months. You are not only going to get all the software tools, all the trend reports, all the product ideas you need, you're going to get training with me, group calls, a 45-minute consultation. I must say that I charge more than $749 for a consultation. So the fact that we've opened this up, if you really are serious, I mean, you are willing to put in the work, then please sign up. If you're on the fence and you're thinking, I'm not really sure, I'm not really into Amazon, then you know what? This business is not for you, because in the beginning, it's hard work. You have got to follow the system. And I can guarantee you, if you follow the system and you do the work, you will be really, really successful. So the offer's here. The offer on the left is a one-time payment. It's worldwide. Doesn't matter where you are living. You can split this payment, if you're in the US, on the right into 4, and it works out about $187 and a little bit of change a month for 4 months. So these are for you. We're going to leave this on the screen while we go to Q&A. If any of you have got any questions, come back to me and we will answer them. My first question is, I don't have any investment, but you want your own business. Every business is going to require some investment. So what I would do is just work really hard, work 3 jobs, just save some money, because every business is going to need some kind of investment. How to find profitable products on Amazon? Well, if you buy this pack, you're going to get lots of profitable products, because you get the trend reports, you get the 3 consecutively performing products. You also get the call with me, and I can teach you how to find a profitable product. How can a beginner increase the sales on Amazon USA? It really depends what product you're selling. PPC campaigns, keywords, optimization of your listing. There's lots of things you can do. What are features specific for online arbitrage? I don't know, Mike. I do not teach online arbitrage or wholesale. I only teach private label FBA. That's what I've been doing for 20 years. Low sale products have low competition. High sale products have high competition. Not always the case. You can find really good selling products without much competition. You have to really just find the right niche. So niche first and then dive into the product. That's what I would do. Questions. What product category is best for beginners on Amazon? There's no particular category that's the best. There's lots of good categories. Depends on which country you're selling in and how much money you have for stock, opening stock. They're the things I would look at, and then go from there in terms of what product I would pick. You've got to make sure that the product you pick lines up with the amount of investment that you've got. So that's super important. For creating a brand, have to register a brand, and we sell based on the unregistered brand and logo. That's from Sam. Sam, when you create your own brand, you're right, you go through the trademark process, and then you take pictures and you go through brand registry, and then you sell with the trademark brand, which is your brand, and then you can add video content and lots of other things, and obviously get more assets. So you sell your own brand, but you do go through brand registry. If a brand's selling a product in $2, but we cannot offer the same product in $2, then we sell it for more than by making some changes in it. I wouldn't sell a $2 product in the first place. It's just, there's little money there, little profit too. Can we list products of different categories on our account? Yes. So you can have different brands within your Seller Central account, no problem at all. How can a beginner run his products on first page? I think you mean how can you get to first page? Well, doing the research initially to make sure the top 10 isn't saturated, and then getting better ranking. So PPC ads, organic ads, organic ranking and just getting the ranking up. And it takes time. You know, we have a 90-day strategy when we launch a product. It doesn't just happen right away. So it takes time. How do we find a good quality supplier? Yeah, it's not just verified suppliers. I would always look at the international standards, making sure they've got all the certifications. That's really where I start. I'm not too worried about verified supplier. I tend to do some back work on the history of the factory as well. Always checking them out. That's a really good thing. Yes, it is, Sam. Thank you as well. You're welcome. You need to create the brand, create the product, create the brand, and then launch. Because if you try and add the brand after, Amazon don't always let you. We've had a lot of trouble with this. So we tend to wait till we've got the trademark, do the brand registry, then launch the product, because then we can launch video content, video ads, etc. FBM for Fulfilled by Merchant, I don't do, because you don't get the same. It's just not as good as FBA, because you get Prime, you get lots of different features. So what I would say is if you can flip to FBA, then you'll probably see an uplift straight away. Guys, are there any more questions? There's like 20 questions here, but I've answered them. If you've got any more questions, please can you put them here in the chat, and I can answer them, no problem. And meanwhile, remember the QR codes are still on the screen. And we're just going to play the videos again for you. These are some of my students. Guys, if you want to take advantage of this, we've still got a few more places open for the consultations. So if you want to take us up on the offer of having these even as early as next week, if you're in the US, you can split this payment into 4. That's $749 for everything here on the left. Split over 4 payments. That's just over $187 a month. If you're coming from other countries, it is the one payment. But remember, it is simply going to give you a really good kickstart. We're going to find the product. You're going to get training. You're going to come on the monthly Zoom calls. You're going to have calls with me. You're going to have all the AMZ software. So you are really going to kick your Amazon business into the stratosphere. You also get a 10-day back money guarantee. So if you don't like what you purchased, of course, no quibbles, no questions asked. You get that refund absolutely straight away. So lots here to delve into. Ongoing support, all that training, the online course, my course, as well as all the AMZ Scout toolset, and of course the bonuses again. Lots of questions. Hazel, how long will this offer be available? As soon as the places take up, then, so I can't give you a definitive answer. It could end in the next 7 minutes when we log off, but it could also go on for another 24 hours for the replay. So if you're ready to dive in, I would dive in now, get your place booked. AMZ Scout are saying up to 2 days. So again, if you want to jump in, we can do that and get your consultation booked as soon as you have chance. How long does it take to reach profitability? Ed, it really depends on lots of things like what product you choose, how much you're going to spend on opening stock. Lots of different things come into that. So when we jump on the consultation, if you're going to jump on board, we can go through all of this. We can work out like what the cash flow is looking like, what money you've got to invest into stock, and then go from there. Janice, which one is more profitable? Do I need a credit card to start a seller's account? Can you use a debit? You can set up with a debit card. That's no problem. Yes, Amir, we can help with photography. We can help with videos. We can help with listings. We can help with everything on this pack. It's not included the listing and the video, but of course, on the consultation, I can give you advice on who to use or websites where you can get people that can do it for relatively inexpensive amounts, or I can recommend people. So again, no problem. AMZ Scout is a tool. for those of you asking. It's the tool. It's the reason we're here tonight. It's a tool that helps you research your Amazon business, but way more than that. It draws all the daily data, the minute by the second data from Amazon, and puts it into a format that we can then really, really understand. A minimum investment starting on Amazon depends on which Amazon you want to sell on. Could be around $1,000, $1,500. Most of my clients are probably around $3,000 mark. But again, you don't need that money today. You need that in a few months' time. So it's not all money that you need right now today. You need to just start learning. It's a new business. You need to educate yourself. You need to equip yourself with all of the right information. Okay, so just get started, start learning, get the right product, look at the branding, look at the logo, look at how you're going to be perceived, like what's the packaging going to look like, how are you going to differentiate yourself from other people, and you start building. So you don't necessarily need that money today to start, but you're going to need to have that probably by, November, December time to start buying your products. Janice, you're not going to start right away. Like, it's a great time to start now because you'll be ready for the new year. So that's one way to look at it. If you really want to make 25 a huge, big year, then it's a great time to start right now. The sooner you start, then the better it's going to be for the new year. So yes, guys, we're coming to the end. If you've got any more questions, I will answer them. Please, if you're ready to move ahead, do it tonight, today, rather than tomorrow, because we've only got limited places. Failing that, I will look forward to seeing you guys when we have our consultation. It's been lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining us. Thank you also on behalf of AMZ Scout. And we are going to be logging off in the next minute. So any more questions, get them in now. Otherwise, I will see you very, very soon. Yes, I help with branding. That's all part of module 3 on the course. And I take you through step by step how we can improve, what branding we can do, etc. So again, that's all part and parcel. So this will be all part of the package that we have here with AMZ Scouts. You get all the research tools, all my training, and of course, the consultations and that one-on-one to help you succeed. How does it take to prepare and launch? Really depends on how much you study, how quick we get the product samples ordered. But you could be launched in about 10 weeks, something like that. Sometimes people take more like 6 months, but if you're on it and you've got time to dedicate half an hour a day, you could get launched really pretty quickly. So guys, I think that is it. It's been a pleasure to be with you. I hope you've had a really good session. I'm really sorry we didn't get to show you the live AMZ Scout database. I'll be sure to record it and we'll make sure it's on the replay. And I will look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon. Ciao for now. Take care.